My name is Sheila Weaver, and I would like to share with you some of my original haiku. Some of you may be familiar with haiku as a very old Japanese poetic form that has spread across the world. In Japanese, it's written in one line. In English, usually 3 lines, maximum just 17 syllables, and always in the present tense. A haiku can be a fun way to capture a moment in nature. Twilight, the lingering aroma of ripe blackberries. And it can also capture a personal experience, like this one from when I was young and innocent. On the overnight bus, my sleeping seatmate, the weight of his head. And I really was young and innocent at that time. I was going from New Westminster to Ontario, first big trip by bus. And at Hope I had to change buses, and it turned out that I had a seatmate. And when it got dark, he went to sleep. His head fell over onto my shoulder, and I was sitting there clutching my purse, eyes wide open, afraid to go to sleep, sitting on a seat with this stranger. Often a haiku leaves a gap for the reader or listener to fill in to complete the picture. Rippling grasslands, even the wire fence singing. One less duckling. The eagle spreads her wings to dry. Speeding ambulance. Suddenly nearby, a coyote chorus. I love hearing the frogs in spring, but alas, I don't live in a place where they congregate. But in the spring, when COVID restrictions were starting to be put in place, one afternoon I walked up the Mahan Trail in Gibsons and heard frogs in the small pond at the top. To my astonishment, they didn't fall silent when I came near, so I just sat on a nearby log and listened. No social distancing for them. Frogs Pond Chorus. Any time or place can offer an opportunity for a haiku. The boom as he dives, flies high again. Nighthawk. But snowflakes don't rise. Nuptial flight of tiny ants. Happy or sad, tears flow. Slicing onions. For 12 years before moving to Gibsons, I lived on Gambier Island. And most of you probably know that Gambier is served by a foot passenger ferry. So it's not for everyone, but I loved it. So here's just a glimpse of island life, Gambier style. The ferry ride. I didn't get that right. In just 10 minutes, another world. The ferry ride. This wild island. A half-dozen streetlights. Millions of stars. island wedding. Resident donkey munches a guest's flowered hat. Two new raised flower beds. Perfect height for browsing deer. Stacking firewood. Getting it right the first time. I love it when I get a haiku right the first time, too. Often, a haiku has a surprise ending. A small girl returns tadpoles to the pond after their wagon ride. In the gas station's snow-clad bushes, Anna's hummingbird, topping up. Lying side by side, mama and baby, in the mouse trap. Dad and toddler play hide and seek among the cafe chairs. And a haiku may have more than its obvious meaning. Deserted, the spider web still catching flies. And two from the beaver pond at Smuggler Cove. From within the beaver lodge, small whimpering sounds. I tiptoe past. Desperate to see a beaver. No luck today. Visiting Aussies. And I'll finish with a haibun. And a haibun is a short piece of prose followed by a haiku. Sadly, this is all too pertinent this last couple of months. In imagination, I tread the ground of France, Germany, the Netherlands, perhaps India and Bangladesh, too many other places. I feel the centuries upon centuries of blood. I feel the powerful energy of anger, fear, hatred, despair. I feel the pain, physical, emotional, spiritual. How much longer will we go on destroying lives, destroying the Earth's resources, some of which are also irreplaceable? How much longer? Song sparrow. If only we too staked out our territory with song.